Hey, how's it going? We are back for some more Daily Race B. It's a new week in Gran Turismo 7 for the daily races. We are at Lago Maggiore in reverse for winning the Group 4 cars this week. Few cars for the meta this week, where we've got a choice of the Mégane Trophy, which is the one I'm using. It's in a really tiny view. You can probably see it right at the top. There's also the 4C. Alfa 4C seems quite popular. That's doing well on the leaderboards, and always the Citroën GT, obviously always a classic Group 4 car at the moment. That is doing quite well for people on the leaderboards. The Megane is a car I've not really driven much. I thought I'd try it out. I tried the 4C, didn't really like how it handled. It was a bit too slidey for me. It's quite light, so I think on some of the faster curves on Lago Maggiore, it didn't really suit me. It slid around too much. Whereas the Megane, surprisingly, I quite liked. And I never used to like it. So I don't know whether various physics changes since the last time I tried it, but it was good. I enjoyed driving it. So if I switch it for a qualified time trial, let me just put the controller on for the horizontal stream for those watching. So we're on a 2:06.588 is the time I got before. Did a few laps earlier. And we are currently 75th, which is not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, it is a Monday, and it's, all the US people haven't really got on yet. So I'm expecting that to drop quite drastically by tomorrow. But yeah, currently in the top 100. Does not very often. I've done one race. It was eventful, should we say? A lot of door-to-door rubbing and stuff like that. But we did manage to come away with some DR. Lost a bit of SR, but we got some DR out of it. So I'm going to get a few laps in. If I queue up with Super Sare, load the Ghost in. I'm quite surprised how well this Megane goes. So I've been using it at +3 on the quali laps. But in the race, I've found it with the extra sort of fuel weight and the tyres wearing. I'm going to run it with 0, I think, in the race. Because I tried it with 3 and it was sliding around quite a lot on some of the bends. But yeah, it's a surprisingly decent car to drive around here. Oops. He says putting it straight onto a horrible curb. That is a horrible corner as well. And this one, if you don't catch this inside curb, you have to lift, otherwise you're not making that bend. I usually change the second in that. Hey, how's it going? Very good. Thanks for popping in. There's so many corners in this circuit. Because it's such a long circuit, it's like 2 minutes and 6 for the lap. So much can go wrong. So much can go wrong. So that corner's always tricky. This bit's not too bad. But there, I caught the curb. Because I turned in slightly too late, it bounced the car right out. So I'll try not to go over that curb too much. Because it absolutely kills you. There's another bounce a bit right near the end. If you catch this curb in this car, it'll flick you over to the wall. So you can't really touch that one either. So if you've got a couple of cars together coming around this corner and trying to get onto the straight, you're in a world of trouble. Because if you hit that wall on the left, you're going to stop dead and get a ton of damage. Rev's quite high, this car. trying to be cautious rather than trying to go wide on that corner. If you go too wide and you end up on the grass, then you're stuffed basically. And again, if you go too wide and hit that corner, you're out of it. And this next section is tricky, but I find it easier this way round than the proper way round. The ghost car takes that in fourth. Which is really hard to do it in fourth because you end up flying into the wall if you time it wrong. There's a bump over on the left. If you hit that, you're in trouble. This isn't going to beat me lap, but it should be okay. 2072. Maybe it wasn't that okay. Oops, missed the gear. So I cut that too much then. Turned in too hard. How long have we got? Well, we're not going to get another full lap in. I was going to talk you through a lap, but we're not going to get one in, so... You've got to be quite careful on the throttle with this, especially on the lower gears. You get a lot of torque off the rear wheels. It can catch you out if you're not careful. I think this race is a lap too short as well. It's only 4 laps. I reckon they could have got 5 out of this. Just feels too short. From the one race I've done. You lose so much time not risking that corner, but in a race I'm just not going to risk it. So we're probably going to go a bit wide there. Yeah, touching the grass. At some point we're going to nail that corner. But that's another one where you've got to be careful because people will just dive up the inside on that. Right, let's see what we get for race number 1 tonight. We're okay with second. So we've got a lot of A's, a couple of B's. So we've got a 4C, the Megane, my Megane. Quite a few 4Cs. A Swift. Interesting choice. I could see a Swift being really good. Yeah, cheers, guy. Cheers. I'm not sure I'll get the win, though. I'll be happy with some DR, because we are currently right near the top of A. So if we get a few good results in, we could hit A+, for the very first time. But yeah, some fast people in. But yeah, I could see the Swift Sport. That's one of those cars. I can imagine it qualifies really well, but isn't particularly great in the race. I think it'll get swallowed up in the race because of it's just so small and light. And if it gets stuck behind other cars on the sections where it's quick, through the middle, then I think it could struggle. I'm going to go with 0 on the brake balance for the race and see how we do. It's funny how dated it looks, the Megane. I didn't even have a livery for it. I had to do a quick livery as well. So I had one. Right, let's see how this one goes. I started quite far back on the first race I tried. Oops. Didn't mean to hit him there. That's going to be the theme with these meta cars, I think. Getting used to how all the meta cars drive rather than me. I should maybe pull out of there in a second. Go on, give us a bump. Legend. The 4C accelerates really well, but it loses out on the power. Well, that went well. Very dirty tyres. Oh well, getting used as a brake. I mean, I'm guessing this is how it's going to be for tonight. So people are liking the dive bombs up the inside. So, is that the tactic then? The tactic appears to be going up the inside on people and pushing them wide. We will have to remember this. No penalties. Hey, Shuggy, how's it going? This lobby is absolute carnage. And this is like top split lobbies. Well, not quite top split, but second split. Why are you going up the inside there? He didn't like that trying to force a gap that wasn't there. Hey, Secretary, how's it going? Yeah, he's gone anyway. Never mind. Let's have a look at the replay, because I reckon there's a lot of time before the next race. Let me just check how much there is. We're only on... Yeah, we've got about 8 minutes left, haven't we? Yeah, 7 minutes. Okay, it's not too bad. I'll just pop the... Right, let's have a look at the replay. course, Killer went in front because I slowed down because I tapped Kafari. So not much happened there. So I'm always turning in, and then he just completely launched me off the circuit. Hey, bro. Did someone hit him then? No, he just took me out. Because he's pushing through a corner that isn't there. Because I'm always going to turn in on that line. You know, you have to back out then. Surely. Because I'm turning in. Yeah, he's never going to make that corner. He's never going to make that corner without launching me. So that guy was quicker. Yeah, someone had come off there. And then the car behind just ran into me. So we got on the inside, got held up by the... Because the Megane's quicker on the straight, so it's tricky. So let's see where there's another one put. It's just all the time, isn't it? So let's see what Piper won. So what did he do there? So I'm turning in. Now, fair enough, he's there. He was alongside then. See, I'm ahead there. Surely he should drop behind. That's on him. He's got plenty of opportunity to drop behind. Because I was a length ahead of him. Oh, I was ahead of him. So he's got plenty of room there to drop back, and he chose not to. Yeah. I'm calling that on him. I mean, the smart thing to do is drop back there. Because that's going to happen. Right, okay, well, guess we're going to have to race on the inside line. Hey, Iceman. Yeah, because I went round, I was ahead of him, and he skidded. But because he had that outside bit, but there's a bump there, and he probably caught that. Because if you don't know it's there, and you go too wide, you catch the bump, and it skips you forward. Yeah, he did try and blame me for it, but... what can you do? Let me just check I'll see what the SR... because I'm guessing the SR got absolutely battered in that one. I'm thinking it's going to be one of those races where sportsmanship rating is going to plummet until everyone gets used to it. And it'd be interesting to see what the update does. And the problem with that corner on that hairpin is you're going to get so many people diving up the inside. It's always the other way, same on the other way round. You have to kind of hope you get the inside and hit a low gear so you can take a tighter corner. But the Megane seems quicker through this section. It does have a lot of opportunities for chaos. You are very correct. Need to take a wider line on that corner, that's for sure. Thanks for popping in, everyone, by the way. Don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. And that's a corner where everyone dives up the inside as well. That was a bit better through there. That might have been a penalty. Let's see. No, oh, well, we don't get a chance. Right, let's see if the same people are in the lobby again. Got some more bees in. So we're still S. Oh, we didn't actually lose any. Lost some DR, but we didn't lose any sportsmanship rating on that last one. In fact, I think we gained some. Grimrocks has got a good time. Just got to watch out for Caffrey because this car is so much quicker than his on the off the launch. Hey Jack, how's it going? Hope you're good. Right. It wasn't him, it was one of the other ones. The guy in front was okay, I tapped him. It was one of the other guys. He took me out. Because I hit Caffrey. Oh, Race Ventura, cheers for the sub. Much appreciated. Oh yeah, I can't do Yas Marina. I've raced this in reverse. I actually knew this circuit in reverse before I knew it the right way round. Which is weird. But yeah, I learned it this way first. It was just the way the races fell at the time. Penalty, rubbish. One and a half seconds. Seriously? For that? That's mad. Yeah, it's pretty much race over. And he's put me in the wall. That's a race-ending incident. Go on, you may as well go past. Well, in this one, it tends to be. I found this Megane's alright. But we're going to be losing loads of DR, I think, tonight. Yeah, the DR and the SR is going to get absolutely slaughtered tonight. Someone's got a penalty. I think we're just going to have to go elbows out on this one. Still, make a good shot. Getting rammed into a wall. Mind you, you could probably get a few months worth of shorts out of this race. Well, it seems to be the done thing, so... I might have to stick in third gear for that corner, because it takes too long to get down to second. Slight lack of grip there. Well, that's the proper line. Need to roll our corner more, I think. Didn't need to change down to first then. Well, that's going to kill the DR, isn't it? So it's number 6. Okay. Save that replay. I mean, he could have got hit into me, so I'll double check, but we'll see. If you no longer go for into there. People who quote that don't realise he actually said that as an excuse for punting off Alan Prost. Hey, we gained sportsmanship rating. Hey, everybody. It's that Senna quote, isn't it? You know, if you don't go for a gap or you're even a racing driver. That one that he is always misquoted by everyone. When he just uses it as an excuse for punting off someone. On purpose, as well. He did it on purpose. But anyway. It's quite good fun, actually, G-Man. I'm enjoying the Megane. It's a car that I haven't really driven much before. But yeah, it's really good. Alright, let's get some laps in. For the next one. Cheers everyone for popping in, by the way. Don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. It does help the stream out. And consider subscribing if you are new, of course. If you're watching on the vertical stream, give the emojis a bit of a tap, because that helps too. And we are streaming horizontal and vertical, as always. So pick which one you like. CR3. Oh, okay. The GT was alright, apparently. The meta cars are... The 4C is very popular. The Megane, there's a few of them about. And the GT, Citroën GT. There's a couple more further down, but you've got to go away before you see anything else. I did see a couple of GTRs, not, yeah, Swift. Yeah, a couple of people using the Swift, which I think is going to be terrible in the race, but never mind. But hey, we're top 100. No worries, Jack. Thanks for popping in. So yeah, we're top 100. Even though we're getting absolutely slaughtered. Our DR is falling rapidly. I know we've maxed out our sportsmanship rating. Who knew? But anyway, let's get the ghost on. Don't want that one. Yeah, I tried the 4C, and it's horrible to drive on this. I didn't like it on some of the really fast sections. Hey, Crookshank, how's it going? Very good. Thanks for popping in. Oops, forgot to turn it. Oh, my OBS studio's quick packed in. We back. been doing that recently. Yeah, OBS disconnected. Disconnected and then reconnected again. Don't know why. It's done that a few times recently and I'm not sure why it's doing it. Oh, nicely done. Should have some fun in the A lobbies. Yeah, I've got the update, but it was doing that before. I mean, last time it was the my internet died. Yeah, that was just the a quick race. Yeah, I'm using the GPU for encoding. Oops, a bit wide. Ah, fair enough, yeah. Well, that one's the only race I've had so far. That went okay. I just jumped on for a quick race to get a thumbnail, basically. Although I use the studio drivers, I don't use the game drivers. Since I don't really game on this, and I just use like Photoshop and Premiere Pro and stuff most of the time, I didn't bother with the game ready drivers. Ah, I missed it. Yeah, I need to check. I don't normally update them that much, unless something goes a bit chunky. But I'll have a look. Messed that line up. Cheers. Don't know where it came from, but yeah. Hey Grimlocks, how's it going? That wasn't the best lap time. Better start. Oh, this is looking like a decent lap. Shame we won't get a chance to finish it. Ah, I messed that up though. Yeah. Yeah, it did knock a little bit off. Right, let's see what sort of race we get this time. You got quite a good time there. Right, we're gonna have to watch out. The thing is, sorry, it's here. I think Lacoste Killer's got a bit of an advantage because I keep getting stuck behind Kafari because it's so much quicker off the line than the 4C is so much slower off the line rather. Oh god, yeah, he is. I've had loads of issues with him. He does just dive in. But it seems to be the way for this one. So apologies in advance to anyone I punt off, because it's going to happen. Now that I've maxed my sportsmanship rating up again, I can afford to take a couple of people out. If it gets the DR heading in the right direction again. It's just going to have to go full on defence, I think. I've raced with Kimi a couple of times. But I was never anywhere near his pace at the time. I was in B, I think, when I used to race him. So I'd be at one end of the grid and he'd be at the other end. I'd never see him. Right, let's see how this one goes. I think we're going to get a lot of this until Kafari goes. Stayed a bit close that time. That's better. Messed that up. Right, let's see if we can catch him. We actually made it through a lap without getting punted off. Amazing. Cheers for the sub. Much appreciated. terrible corner. I mean, it's only the second lap. We're getting lots of purples. Ah, missed the gear change. Yeah, the 4C is pretty good in the corners. If you can control it. Because through this section, it's really tough. Because it slides around a lot. Totally messed that up again. It's because it's so light. Tyres are struggling on that bit now. Hey, catch. Cheers for the jewels. Thousand jewels, what an absolute legend. Cheers, catch. Hope you're good. That might be a penalty. Oh, I've got no brakes. Just lost all the traction there. Got to finish a second ahead of the car behind. Yeah, we're good. Hey, we actually got a decent result for a change. Actually got a good result. And it was a clean race as well, pretty much. Yeah, Jules are one of the new... They've had them in other countries. They only brought them to the UK a recent time, or like a few weeks back. It's like all the vertical sort of platforms do them. That kind of micro transaction type things, I suppose. Like micro donations. Hey Joe, how's it going? Adam. Yeah, the Megane's good fun. I quite like it. Cheers, Lee. It's, as I was saying earlier, it's not a car I've really driven that much before. And it drives alright. I just need to get used to the... where's... Oh, he's gone. So we didn't need anything on the replay for that. We gained DR. About time. Hey, go, Ball. So yeah, our DR is heading, it's back kind of in the right direction again. I don't know why Google Gemini is speaking to me in Japanese or Chinese. I haven't got all the cars. I've got some of the cars. Yeah, I've got about half of them, maybe. Mostly the race cars, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know why it was doing that. I'm surprised we're still there, 77s. I thought we'd have dropped past the 100 by now. I thought we'd have well dropped. Ah, okay. Yeah, I've not really been collecting much, but a lot of the ones I need are really expensive ones. So. I mean, I'm already the max collector level, so. See how we can do with our laps. Can we get anywhere near our lap time? That's not bad. Well, that didn't work. When you go so wide to get a good line that you end up driving off the circuit, it's not ideal. Ah, didn't hit the brakes hard enough then. On that that hairpin, the banked hairpin. I remember once I was driving it the other way, the circuit the other way round, and I was following a set of tyre marks around the corner to get a good line. I thought, well, I'll follow these tyre marks and that'll set me up. And the tyre marks go off the track. So I followed the tyre marks and drove straight to the gravel. I've done it again. Yeah, it took me a little while to get used to this, but I haven't driven the Citroën for a while, so I figured, you know, I'd give it a go. Because it's been the Atenza for me the last few Group 4 races that I've done. So, yeah, not really done the Citroën enough. Oh, what am I doing? Come on, get this first corner right. But I'm surprised how much I like this car. Eek. Oh, yeah. Somebody put me into it in the first race. I've hit that wall as well. A little bit better. A little bit off. Ah, too wide. Not on purpose. No, I'm just using whatever the car's got, to be honest. You can't change the setup, so it is as it is. I don't really like it. I don't like the Viper. Number of times I've gone on that grass. I mean, don't put that grass. 1.5 second penalty I got before. Did he? Yeah, you can do the brake balance, that's about it. Right, let's see what race we got. Yeah, right, Steve. Oh, we're pole now. I think he's gone home. Or gone to bed. There's a few Bs up there. Surprisingly good times. Although, I don't know. Yeah, there's not much you can do. Yeah, you can't do any of that, Adam. You can't do anything. Oh, right, okay. I didn't watch any of the World Championships. I did get both the predictions right, though. Got 2 million credits for that this morning. Complete guess. Well, obviously, they're all complete guesses, aren't they? But cheers, Adrena. So do I. Hey, Dave. How's it going? Thanks, everyone, for popping in. Don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't already. It does help the stream out. Or you could wait and see how badly the race goes. I mean, Mr. De Lima, or Monsieur De Lima, I should say, he's French. We had some good races over the week last week. Nice. Nicely done. Yeah, I've not been A+ yet, so it'd be a novelty if I get there. I was kind of hoping tonight would start a bit better, because we got launched into the first 2 races. Dirty tyres, cold tyres, to start with. Hey, Steve. How's it going? All good, thanks. Hey, we managed to not go into the grass. Amazing. I quite like these both way round. How do you mean by settled? I mean, as we were saying before, it's the car's fixed, you can't really change it. Messed that corner up though. Now, was that a penalty or did we get away with it? Looks like there was a bit of carnage behind. That was close to the wall. Messed that up a bit. Hate that corner. Could do with a few more. Yeah, you can do all that in career mode, but in the online rank stuff you can't. It's a fix out. Oops. Oh, cheers for the punt. Oh, don't go for this move. Right, see if we can get... No, because you can't get S with a pad. Because even if you qualify for the World Finals, they make you use a wheel. So technically you have to get... You have to use a wheel to get it. Although Calster did qualify on a pad. I think Danny Solis did it as well. So I think there's only two people who've qualified for the finals on a pad. I mean, there are a couple of people who are quick on a wheel who can also do well on a pad. Like Tidsley can do, you know, obviously he's quick on a pad, but he's quick on everything. Well, I don't. They didn't get to the rank they are on a pad. I'm on 10 for the controller sensitivity, which is the max. I used to be on 5, and to be honest, I didn't really notice that much difference. Once you get used to it, you get used to it. What? 2 seconds? My tyres are cooked. How did I get 2 seconds? I mean, I wouldn't stress it. I've got a 2-second penalty. Oh, just missed it. Got 6th. Lost lost 2 places, didn't I? I may or may not get DR from that because, yeah, people don't leave. Yeah, people don't away, and they don't get penalties for it either. And the guy who finished first was a B, so we might not gain any DR from this. Well, he punted me off. He punted me off into the grass. Because I went wide onto the grass, and he just launched into me rather than try to go round or waited. Well, that's very much a B-class thing to do. It's just a lack of experience. Yeah, I'll have a look. Did I save that? I think I did. Did I save it? Let's have a look. Audio lag isn't really a thing because it's not through the pad, so I'm not running the audio through the pad. It's mostly the steering angle and the steering speed. Yeah, the direction change speed is one of the hardest. On some circuits, on some it doesn't really matter, and on some it does. On this one, it'll affect you. But the steering angle, again, only on some circuits. So it depends on the circuit. Like Spa, you're just not going to compete on a pad. There's just no way. Yeah, this is it. All right, let's have a look. Oops. Right, press the wrong one. There we go. So he's behind me here. It's because I skidded there, and that's why I went off. Because if you notice on this bit, I skidded on that curve. The back end slides here. Off there. And that sent me back over that way. I'd have made the corner otherwise. It's just the back slipped and pointed the car the wrong way. So what you should do here is wait. But instead he just forced me off the circuit into the grass. He could have waited and then gone past me. But he didn't. Lap 2, corner 4. Well, he's still second at this point. Let's see when he disappears. Right, there he goes. Yeah, it was, I guess it was Bendy again then. Oh no, he took himself out. He skidded. Yeah, he went himself. He went wide onto the grass and slid. Yeah. Easily done. All been there. All been there. I mean, people, it's one of those, isn't it? Yeah, people only see it from their point of view, and that's why there's replays. You know, I'll think one thing from a replay before I see the replay, and sometimes I'll look at it and go, oh yeah, my bad. And other times I'll look at it and go, no, that's fine. You know, it's just one of those, isn't it? But people will drive to the rules of the game. And if the game lets you do it, then people will do it. It's just the way it is. People know that you can force somebody off the circuit sideways, you know, side on side, and you can run them into the grass, and you're not going to get a penalty for it. So people do it. Especially in the A and A+. They're some of the worst lobbies in the game. Everyone thinks that you'll get clean racing when you get into A and A+, but I think the only clean racing is right at the top of A+. For those guys who are like really, really top end, you'll get clean, fast racing. Everyone else, it just gets worse. I think DRB is possibly some of the best racing I've had in this. When it was in B. Because the races were quite competitive, because everyone was kind of on the same sort of level. People made mistakes, and you kind of expected it. You know, so you didn't. It's very rare people to take you out on purpose. Whereas in A and A+, people do take you out on purpose because they know exactly what they're doing, and they can make it look like an accident. But yeah, it's just what the game allows. You know, I always say it's up to the game to enforce the rules. To be honest, I've not really played career mode that much, Adam. Other than what I needed to get the Platinum Trophy, and that was it. I don't like how it does the races in single player. It's basically just a time trial where it sticks you behind a load of cars to get past. Wrong gear. So yeah, tell not to bother. I don't think the Sophie AI is a bit better, but the standard AI is not very good anyway. They're not very quick. But yeah, like we say, it's up to the game to enforce the rules. You can't, you know, blame people too much. You can't expect people to adhere to a set of unimaginary rules. You know, not everyone watches motorsport, for instance. So people, you know, you get people complaining, say, oh, in Formula 1 you can't do this, or you're only allowed one movement, and people playing this don't know that and don't care, and you can't expect people to adhere to it. So yeah, I blame the game more than the players. It's like the penalty glitch, isn't it, where people try and cheat the penalties by going on the grass. Didn't one of the World Tour drivers try it in a race once? Well, that's it, they cheat in real motorsport all the time. All the time. They try and bend every single rule to give them an advantage. Because there's a lot more at stake, isn't there? So yeah, real motorsport is the worst of the lot. Right. See how this race goes. There's far too many B races coming on. I'm reckon there's not many people doing this race. I think everyone must be on race C this week. Because normally on a Monday night, you wouldn't see this many B drivers in the lobby. Unless there's another lobby above us with all the A+ drivers in it. I don't know who else is on tonight. Yeah, I don't know who else is racing. Or what sort of times they've got. But yeah, thanks everyone for coming in, by the way. Don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. It does help the stream out. And consider subscribing if you're new, of course. We are doing horizontal and vertical streams at the same time. So, pick which one you like. Yeah, Jasper Reader. Yeah, not going to go in for that. Stick with B. Daily race B. Yeah, you wouldn't expect. This might be the top split, which would be a scary thought, isn't it? Surely there's another split above this. There's got to be. Because there's a load of B drivers in here. There's got to be another level above this. I mean, it's 10 past 11. I know it's Europe 10 past 11, so there's not going to be a lot of people around, but I can't be the fastest player on tonight at the moment. So I would have thought Monday would be super busy because all the tryouts come on a Monday. Because I don't normally do Monday night. For that very reason. And plus you get all... Oh wow, look at that ping. Plus you get all the... obviously people are still laying in the track, so you do get punted off everywhere. I know the guys at Race Online Hungary are complaining about Yas Marina and the track limits. So they reckon people cheat on it all the time. Alright, let's see if we can get to the end of this without making a mess of it. Carnage behind would be good. Not the best call away. Thought he was going to crash into the wall then. Bendy's right there. The thing is, though, I don't want to be too close because I'll lose all the aero going through this bit. He's getting very close to that wall. He's having a bit of a mare on some of those corners. Go on, give us a push. Legend. Could have done without being pushed off the circuit. Bendy's job back. Oh, both got penalties. It's one of the worst penalties that lines this as well, because it's up a hill. Hit a bump. Really? Well, that's messed me up, hasn't it? Managed to hit a bump on the circuit, it's 3B wide. I mean, this could have been worse. The penalties there are horrendous. That's a couple of times I've had stupidly big penalties. But at least we got some DR out of it. It was that bump. I need to turn in a bit earlier, because if you go too far through that S section, if you go too far to the left, there's a horrible bump. I've hit it a couple of times and it just sends you wide, and it's really difficult to get your car back. But we may, or will we gain DR? We should just about, but we're not going to get much because the lobby is full of B drivers. I think if we'd have finished any further down, we probably wouldn't get any. So we'll have to see. Oh, we got a roulette ticket. Yeah, we lost DR. Because the lobby's full of bees. Because we're right up at the top. That penalty has cost us DR from it. I mean, we probably haven't lost much, but... I think that'll probably be a suspension roulette or something. Right, we'll do one more. Surely we're going to get a decent race at some point. I mean, I'm going to say we'll do one more, but I'm probably just going to get punted off. Because as soon as we say, oh, I'll do one more, it's carnage. Saying that, last night's was alright. I mean, in theory, it's a good race. I think bet later in the week it'll be good. When people learn what they're doing a bit more. Hey, no. Not getting the turn in there at all. I have to drop to second. Yeah, I suppose it is. That could be a penalty. No, it's just slow. Too tight. It's one of the downsides with this car is if you turn in too tight, the back end will start to go on you. Even though it's rear-wheel drive mid-engined, it's quite, the setup is quite rear on it. Well, that was a bit better, that corner. Still losing loads of time though on the hill. Need to get that line much better. No use to carry quite so much speed around that corner. We're not going to get another one in. That was so much better. That wasn't. Cheers for the sub. See, I'm on full turn there, and I can't make that turn. So I'm wondering if that must be a wheel user in front, because they're getting the rotation on that corner to make that. And I can't make it. Which is a shame. So I have to change down to second to get that corner. The only way I can do that in third is by losing a lot of speed. Hopefully we can get a decent race to finish on. Because we've been absolutely killed by penalties on a couple of them. Right. Last race of the night. Or early the next morning. Pole again. As you were. We've lost... we've got a couple more A's in. Got an A+ driver. Feel sorry for him because he's going to have to do some to get any DR out of this one. "77 people in watching." That's pretty cool. Hello. Hope you've all hit the like button. That would be lovely. Thank you. All helps. 77's quite a lot. Don't normally get that many. That's more than the vertical stream, which is unusual. But hey, welcome in. The races have been a mixture of intrigue and carnage so far tonight. Cheers, Telecross. Much appreciated. Switch that around. Right. See if we can not make any stupid mistakes on this one. Famous last words and all that. Good start. Got to be so careful on the cold tyres through that bit. Had to lift a little bit there. Go on, give us a push. No, you're going for the move? Okay, fair enough. Probably not wise, but go for it. Just gonna have to go for that. Dirty tyres. Well, the A+ guy has absolutely rocketed through the field. Just about got away with that. Dirty tyres again. Yeah, he stayed on the track here that time. Ah, it's Mario Sonic. Yeah, he's ridiculously quick. looks like someone's punted him there or he's got a massive penalty. Bit too much braking there. I mean, I've got a rush now. Hey, Kecklord, how's it going? There's a massive gap behind. I'm not going to push too hard for the guy in front. I'm just going to keep as close as I can, unless he makes a mistake. But there's no point throwing away a second place. By getting a stupid penalty like that. I don't know where I'm hitting that penalty. I'm probably going to lose about 4 seconds for that. I don't know, not too bad. Could have been worse. We're still fairly safe, so there must have been absolute carnage going on behind us. If only the other races a bit like this. Got on the power a bit too early there. Oh, I thought I was going to hit that wall then. I thought I hadn't turned in enough. I've done that in qualifying. Fortunately, not in a race yet. I have it the one on the last turn. Right, don't hit that sausage curb. No one close enough to dive bomb me anyway. Finally, a decent position. So many times we got close to that and got absolutely battered. Because we finished, what was it, 5th or 6th in the last one and lost DR for it. Because we were just all B lobbies tonight. Don't know what's going on with it. I know it's late, but even so, we normally, like last week, we were in A lobbies all week. I guess it's because of the everyone's on race C this week. But hey, we got some DR, hopefully. We did. Right, let's see where we're up to. Our sportsmanship rating is still maxed, and our driver rating is pretty much where we started tonight, I think. Which isn't too bad. Maybe slightly worse than we were when we started. But yeah, it's there or thereabouts. There or thereabouts. Right, I've got a roulette to open, I think, before we finish. Because it is 20 to 1. It's kind of... And having work tomorrow. I saw the oil out as well at some point. Right, they were atrocious these last night, so let's see if we get any better. Oh, it's going to be the drive line, isn't it? What can you do? I mean, if flashes gold, like, that's a good thing. I don't want the engine. I can't even sell it. I mean, what's the point? But anyway, at least if it's a car and try and sell it. But that's it for me for tonight. Yeah, the races were a bit of a mixed bag. It's quite a good race, though. It's an enjoyable circuit. I like the car, which I didn't think I would. But yeah, I like the car. I'll try and get on again for this later this week. I don't know if I'll make tomorrow. I was kind of hoping to. I might do tomorrow. But yeah, Thursday definitely. Be on Thursday. I don't know if it'll be this or I might get on a couple of times on Thursday, to be honest. Because I'm home alone on Thursday. So there's a possibility I might be able to get a stream in on this on Thursday and a stream in on Forza Horizon 6 for the new playlist. So we might get both in. It depends how rowdy the dogs decide to be on Thursday night. So yeah, we might get 2 in on Thursday. Split it, because I want to race this again. Unless the physics are all completely different on Thursday, we will see. But we're gonna have to test that out anyway. But yeah, I'm waffling now, so I'm gonna go. Thanks everyone for popping in. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subs. Thanks for the donations. All very much appreciated. Don't forget to leave a like if you haven't already. Consider subscribing if you're new, and I will catch you next time. Until then, bye for now.